God has taken us on an incredible journey.
A journey that led our family of 6 to a small town in southern Idaho.
We live a good life.
And this life on the frontier has been so much fun.
The Camas Prairie has 4 full seasons, beautiful springs, and some of the most spectacular sunsets we've ever seen.
We serve at a small community church that Nick began pastoring in 2016.
I remember sitting in my office for those first few months waiting for people to come visit me. And I thought, this just isn't how it works anymore. And so we kind of just decided that we would go out into the community and represent Christ.
And really just love on people everywhere we could.
I went to the sheriff's station and chatted with the deputies. I'd chat with people while I was getting my mail at the post office.
I was asked to become the women's director at our church, and I have developed so many dear friendships just through coordinating gatherings for women in our town.
I was asked to become an ambulance driver, and eventually the county made me an EMT.
Now, 3 years later, we've seen God grow the church from 30 people to over 130 people each Sunday.
Which is an awesome number in our little town of 400. I mean, people who have never darkened the door of a church are coming and growing in their faith.
It has been amazing to see God at work in our lives here on the Camas Prairie.
So when God said, leave everything behind and plant a church in Hailey, Idaho, at first we completely ignored it.
Hailey is a town of over 8,000 people, about 45 minutes away from where we live.
And a 2018 census showed that Hailey is only 7% Christian. Our love for Idaho had grown so much over the last 3 years that when we learned about this desperate need that only 45 minutes away, 93 out of every 100 people were not followers of Christ, God broke our hearts.
And we knew that we had to respond. So we responded by praying.
And all sorts of doors started opening.
Residents of Hailey began driving 45 minutes just to come to our church on Sundays.
We began developing relationships with people in Hailey. We began investing in people up in Hailey. After a year and a half of prayer, we have a peace about it. We have an excitement about it. We are stepping out in faith by planting a church in Hailey, Idaho. And as we look back over the course of our entire ministry path, everything has prepared us for this.
A lot of people think they know what the church is against. Well, let me tell you what the church is for. The church is for loving your neighbor. The church is for lives saved and lives healed. The church is for unity and community and fellowship. The church is for healed marriages. The church is for freedom in Jesus' name. Galatians 5:1 is clear. It says, for freedom, Christ has set us free.